Welcome to our very first video for this week. You have reached the greatest side of the internet where I help you land your next remote job so you can increase that income, have a really great work-life balance, and create a lifestyle balance that fits within your personal needs. Today, we are going to get into these roles from the great Fortune 500 company Capital One. I do have some bonus opportunities that I definitely will be getting into as well. So make sure you do stay tuned for all of the roles. In addition to that, we are going to go over some keywords that you definitely want to use on your resume that align with these specific jobs so you can beat the competition when you start applying for these roles. I love to give my community the upper hand and provide you guys with as many resources as possible to get the job of your dreams. So definitely make sure you stay tuned so you can get all of the tea. Now, in addition to all of those gems that I'll be dropping throughout the video, we will be going over the tier level review of the jobs. And what I mean by that is we will be going over some jobs that do require more experience and or more education, which are higher tier jobs. And then we will be going over lower tier jobs that require lower amounts of education and or experience. So definitely stay tuned to review all of the roles to see which ones better align with your current skills, your past experiences, and where you want to go currently in your career. All right, so let's get right into it. The very first bonus role that I do have for you guys is through a software company called Digication. Digication is a learning platform that specializes in integrating teaching, learning, and assessments within a software. This software is used to be able to publish courses and learning materials. Now, a lot of colleges use Digication for their college courses. So that's a little background on this specific company. Getting into more of the actual role. This one is their customer support specialist role. It is remote no matter where you are. What I do like about this role is the dollar amount, and for all of my people that are all about trying to make some extra money on the side of a 9-to-5, or maybe you don't want to work a full 40-hour week, this would be a great opportunity for you. We're going to get more into how many hours you can work weekly. It is at a really great rate of pay, and this is the actual position that gives you a free MacBook. So definitely make sure if you are interested that you hop on this immediately. Let's get down into more of what you'll be doing on your day-to-day, what it looks like, and also what they require from you. Now, they have that they are hiring for this specific position because they are expanding their technology team and they're looking to add valuable members to their team as US-based customer support specialists to aid institutions and implementation and ongoing support that is needed as they grow. Now, what I do want to point out is your regular scheduled work hours will be evening and weekend hours. So this is phenomenal for anyone that's looking for something remote that may be part-time that you can do after a 9-to-5, or if you want to be able to have your days at your leisure, you're not really concerned about working evenings or weekends, this would be a really great role for you. You will be working 25 to 30 hours per week. So if you were to work 30 hours per week, that would be about $750 per week, which is a really great way to increase your income or make some extra cash from home. So some of the things that they have that you will be doing is working as part of the customer support team to ensure coverage of their online support desk through Zendesk. They do provide support to their customers 7 days a week. So for this role, evenings, depending on your time zone, and weekend hours will be required. Some of the things that you will be doing is responding to customer generated tickets, calls, and emails within the appropriate solutions. You'll be investigating and troubleshooting technical issues, escalating urgent and complex issues, assisting projects such as video editing, blogging, photo editing, documentation, and training creation, and then other duties as assigned. Now, the pay and the perks, you will get the 25 to 30 hours per week, and it is paying $25 an hour. You also will get a gym membership or wellness reimbursement up to $50 a month, internet reimbursement up to $100 a month. You'll get that free MacBook, which you see here, right, to work on. And it is a fully remote position. A lot of times you won't find a lot of benefits far as part-time roles, but this is phenomenal if you already have a 9-to-5 where you get those benefits, but you do and are looking for something that's part-time that you can work from home. I get comments all the time about part-time roles. Here is one. Here you guys go. Now, what they are looking for from you is that you're personable, you're energetic, and you're able to work in a remote environment. You have excellent customer service skills. If you do have higher education, like a college degree, it is a plus, but it is not required or needed. If you do have prior experience in educational technology, that is also a plus, but it is not needed. Strong communication skills, being able to critical think really, really well. If you do have prior presentation skills, both in person, on the phone, and web, that's great. Strong prioritization. If you're able to organize really well and lead projects, that's great. Also having strong knowledge of Google Docs, Word, PowerPoint, and Microsoft Excel. Basic HTML skills is a plus. If you are familiar with their products, that is great. And if you are familiar with Zoom, Asana, which is like a project management system, Slack, which is like a communication system, and then Zendesk, where it's more of a customer focused back and forth ticket system. Those are all pluses. Those are the systems that they use on their end. Then it does tell you here how to apply. And then you do also get the T on their hiring process. Now, additional qualifications as a part of the hiring process, they will perform a background check and reference checks. So keep that in mind. Upon being hired, applicants would need to provide proof of being authorized to legally work in the United States. So that is also a requirement. Now, if you are interested within this specific opportunity, definitely get over, review it, and you would apply. You could apply directly on their website or Indeed or LinkedIn. So definitely, if you're interested, hop over quickly, as you know, these roles go very fast. Now, getting more into the keywords that you want to use for this specific role, we're going to get back down into more of the job description. So some of the things you want to use is de-escalation techniques or de-escalation resolutions, investigate and troubleshooting technical issues is really good. If you have prior customer service experience, you want to speak to how that customer service was delivered. Was it delivered via phone? Was it delivered via chat? What did you do? Did you walk people through something online? Did you provide benefits? So you want to speak to your experience while also tailoring it to some of the job descriptions. Now, if you are a creative and you do have some of that video editing, photo editing in your background, you would definitely want to list that in your resume as well. But make sure you definitely super focus on your customer service skills, being able to resolve issues, really providing superior customer service experience, having expertise in the products. Those kinds of things are what you want to put on your resume. Now, if you are completely confused about what keywords to put on your resume, do not worry. I do have a keyword guide specifically for you guys that provides you over 300 different keywords in over 11 different industries. And you also do get several additional bonuses as well. The keyword guide is specifically really great to help you take all of the guesswork out of what keywords should you use for certain jobs and industries. I have it all laid out for you so you can easily apply the keywords to your resume, refresh it really quickly, and be able to apply to these jobs fairly fast and get in the door for interviews. So if you are interested in the keyword guide, you can find that in the pinned comments as well as the description box. All right, getting into the very next opportunity I have for you, this is through a company called Assurant. Assurant is an insurance company that does specialize in property casualty, device protection, and a slew of other lines of insurance business. Now, the bonus role that I am bringing to you today from them is their customer service specialist home solution role. It is a virtual work from home position. Here is the actual job ID. This specific role is a full-time position. Now, getting more into the details of what you'll be doing and also some of the incentives that they do have. Now, some of the things that they have here on why you should like this role is if you are someone that likes to connect and help people, if you're a problem solver, and if you do thrive in a fast-paced environment, they definitely want to hear from you. Some of the incentives that you will get is a diversity workplace and working with a diverse customer base. You'll also get medical benefits beginning on your very first day, which is a lot of times unheard of. Normally you have to pass your probationary period, but with them, you will get your medical benefits on day one of hire. You'll also be eligible for their monthly incentive plan options to earn additional $200 to $300 per month. They also offer you tuition reimbursement that is available after you're there with them for 6 months, and you can get up to $5,000 annually to help with your tuition. They do give competitive paid time off, and then you do have the availability to work a schedule between the hours of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So they do have shift flexibility as long as you are working within that 12-hour period. Now, one of the other things they offer you is being able to work overtime as needed as well. So if this month, for an example, you wanted to make some extra money because the holidays are coming up, you will be able to do that. Now, more of the details of the role, you will provide customer service to customers who have purchased their extended warranty contracts for their major appliances like water heaters, furniture, and different appliances in the home. You'll listen to the customer's concerns, and then based on the company's policies, you will provide solutions to the customers regarding their appliance issues. Now, you will get a robust paid training on all of their systems. You'll learn the business. You'll also learn how to take these calls and what you can provide based on what the customer needs are. Now, it does get more into some of the information about the company. They are a Fortune 300 company. They have over 15,000 people in 16 different countries, and their roots track all the way back to 1892. Now, getting more into what they're looking for from you is literally just to have attention to detail, be really great and personable, and be able to wow customers, have really great, excellent written, verbal, and listening skills, be a really great problem solver, be able to adapt well to change, work in a really fast-paced work environment, be able to think outside of the box to resolve problems, multitask really well, and also the educational requirement is just that you have a high school diploma or a GED. All right, so we are going to get into the keywords that you want to use on this specific job, but first I do want to get into more of the average of the salary for this role. So average would be about $56,000 annually. Of course, that does depend on your experience and how much customer service experience you do have. On the lower end, they have $28,000, and on a higher end, they have $86,000 for this role with Assurant. So definitely make sure, if you do have the customer service experience, that you are going in and you are negotiating for yourself to get more money and more benefits. Now, some of the keywords that you want to use for this specific role, if you do have prior customer service experience, you want to highlight that customer service experience, just like the previous role. And some of the keywords you want to use are customer resolution, customer satisfaction, resolved customer issues within policy provisions. Now, if you did work for a warranty company or an insurance company prior to this and you handled customer service or had to interact with their clients, you would definitely want to put that expertise on your resume based off of what you did. So if it was insurance, you might want to say, talk to insured regarding claim information. If it was a warranty company, talk to insured regarding major appliances and provided status updates on claims that were put in, or provided work order updates, or provided solutions to getting teams out to fix the actual appliances. So you want to talk about more of what you did to also resolve the issues and how you resolved them. If you were in a call center or you have experience with a call center, you also want to quantify that in numbers. Meaning, if you took a certain amount of calls a day, you want to say, I handled 40 plus calls per day or something of that nature. So make sure you're also doing those things when you are refreshing your resume. So once again, this specific role is their customer service specialist role within their home solutions department. All right, now getting into the role that I do have with Capital One, the very first one is their commercial loan servicing associate role. Now, this role is a remote position. As you see here, if you are looking for a challenging role that includes the convenience of working virtually at home, this might be a great opportunity for you. They do have that you must be within 100 miles of driving distance from their Capital One hub in Richmond, Virginia. If you are not, do not worry. We will go over the other roles that Capital One offers, and you can check out the previous roles that we did go over. But I did want to bring this to anyone that may be in the DMV area and you are looking for something remote with a premier Fortune 500 company. So getting more into the details of this role, you will control and manage a portfolio of active credit facilities as the loan operating servicer. You'll process loan requests like disbursements, paydowns, payments, interest and exchange rate fixing. You'll also do some reviewing interest and fee calculations and billing and liquidations. You'll communicate daily with the customer and participating banks and any investors for all loan related requests. They do want you to have strong written and verbal communication skills. You'll be coordinating traditional activity, including settlement coordinations, making sure all the paperwork is there for settlements when people go to settle on their homes. You'll work closely with the respective business units. You'll manage all exceptions and maintenance reporting for cash break analysts. You'll complete testing of system enhancements. You'll review any forms and legal documentation for compliance and a slew of other things. Now, the at-home technology requirements that they do require you to have is having a home office environment that will be free from noise and distractions, have reliable internet, have really great cable like the hardwired internet, not a Wi-Fi box or anything like that, and it needs to be a private network that is password protected. Now, the basic requirements they have here is that you just have a high school diploma, a GED, or equivalent certification, at least have 1 year of experience in banking, and at least 1 year of operations experience. Now, these are a plus if you have them, but you do not need them for this role. If you have a bachelor's degree or military experience, that's great. 3+ years of experience in commercial loan operations, 3+ years of commercial loan servicing, 1+ year of experience with Microsoft Office, Excel, and or Google Suite products is also really great. Now, with Capital One, you will get their comprehensive health insurance, medical, dental, vision, the life insurance, the 401k, and a slew of other benefits. Now, I'll get into the average of what you can expect pay-wise for this specific opportunity. All right, let's hop into the salary for this specific role. Now, you would be looking at an average salary anywhere between about $73,000 up to about $95,000 annually with this Capital One commercial loan officer role. So do keep that in mind when reviewing this specific role. Now, getting more into the keywords you would use, some of them would be loan servicing. You would also want to put processing loan requests like distributions, paydowns, payments. You definitely will want to put these things in there like interest exchange rate fixing, interest and fee calculation, billing, liquidation. You'll also want to put extraction forms. You'll also want to put legal documentation, compliance, that kind of wording in your actual resume for this specific role. Now, moving on to the next Capital One role, this one is their principal loan closing associate. This is a team lead role. Now, this one is also virtual or work from home. You will be able to work from home. More of what you'll be doing with this role, because it is a lead role, you will be leading a team of 5 loan closing associates. Basically, loan closers are the people who make sure all the documentation is in. Your pay stubs are there. They verified your employment. They verified your income. They verified your credit utilization, like how much debt you have versus your income, that you are eligible for the property that you're trying to get. So they do all of the behind the scenes to make sure that if you are going to get a mortgage on a property, that everything financially lines up and all the paperwork is there. So within the team lead role, you'll be leading those loan closers and you will be driving the closing process for commercial loan products. So these are going to be like apartment buildings, they're going to be office buildings, those kinds of things. You'll be gathering documentation, submitting the necessary paperwork, and doing any due diligence to ensure that funding is appropriate. You'll work with cross-functioning teams. You'll also leverage different metrics to make sure that the team is abiding by the KPI, which is key performance indicators, and that they are performing and doing all of the things that they're supposed to do and meeting the processing of as many loans as they are supposed to. Now, this one does have the work from home requirement, just making sure you have a home office, noise free, that hardwired cable, and also that private internet network that does require a protected password. For the team lead role, you do need a high school diploma, GED, or equivalent, at least 3 years of experience in commercial loan closing or servicing, and at least 2 years of experience leading a team, being in a leadership role like a supervisor, a team lead, or some sort. Now, pluses is if you do have a bachelor's degree or military experience, if you do have 4+ years of commercial loan closing or servicing, 1+ year of loan or legal documentation, if you do have prior years of experience handling and working in Microsoft Office or Google Suites, those are also really great for this role. Now, we will get into the salary, but let me go over the keywords that you definitely want to use for this role. Because it is a team lead role, you want to show your leadership skills. So you want to start off paragraphs by using led, organized, implemented, provided. Those kinds of words are going to show a recruiter or hiring manager that you led things, that you were a supervisor, a manager, and that you managed other people. You definitely want to show what you did when you managed those people. So was it keeping up, making sure that they did the work that they were supposed to do, and quantifying that into numbers or revenue, right? Or KPIs. You want to also put those on your resume. Some of the other things that you want to make sure that you do add are things like coordinating efforts with peers or working with cross-functioning teams, right? It shows that you're a team player and that you are used to dealing with other people in leadership roles and being able to work together with those teams to build up the company and do what's best for the company. If you had to monitor or audit any employees that were under you prior, you want to put that there as well. So those are some of the keywords that you want to use. Definitely use KPIs, communicate performance, those kinds of things. Now, getting more into the salary for this specific role, this one, the average is about $73,000 for the team lead role. And then on a higher range, it is going to be about $90,000. Now, as always, you want to negotiate. Capital One is a big financial company, Fortune 500 company. They have the money. All right. So if you are coming in with prior team lead, supervisor, managerial skills, you want to negotiate yourself based on the skills that you're bringing, not the job description or the pay that they have on the job description. You always want to negotiate based off of your skills and the experience that you yourself are bringing to the table. So make sure and ensure that you do that and do your due diligence as you go into these interviews. Now, getting into the very next role that I do have with Capital One, this one is their luxury watch specialist role. It is an associate's role within their Velocity Black department. It is completely remote. You will be working remote from wherever you're sitting within the United States. Getting more into what you will be doing and your general responsibilities, you'll be communicating with clients, luxury watch suppliers, and team members to source and sell luxury watches. You're going to be sourcing ideas for content to submit to their content creation team on a weekly basis and develop new relationships with luxury watch brands. Now, what they are looking for is that you have excellent knowledge of luxury brands and watches. So for all of my people out there who love some name brand, this would be a great opportunity for you. They're looking for experience being able to build relationships and partnerships. If you do have that entrepreneur mindset, they want to talk to you and you can problem solve. That's one of the great things about entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs always find a way, right? So as long as you have that problem solving attitude, you can definitely fit in within this role. They want to make sure that you can collaborate really well and that you're able to be in a transparent environment, multitask really well under some pressure or having to meet some deadlines, and being flexible with work hours, being able to work on evenings and weekends as needed when, if a client calls you or you need to lock in a new luxury client or something like that, and they may be able to only talk on the weekends, just making sure that you have that flexibility. Now, the qualifications for this specific role is a bachelor's degree. If you don't have a bachelor's degree, do not worry. Just check out the previous 4 roles on this video to see if any of those roles better align with you. But I did want to bring this to anyone who is looking to get more into the luxury side of things, and you do have a bachelor's degree, and you are looking to work with a Fortune 500 company like Capital One, and having them on your resume, honey, will get you in a lot of places. So definitely wanted to bring this to anyone that's interested that does have that educational background. They are looking for at least 5 years of experience as well, working in the luxury good market and luxury watch brands. If you do have at least 5 years of experience working with watch auction houses or multi-brand watch retailers, that's also great. The preferred qualifications they have here is 6+ years of experience with luxury good marketplaces, 6+ years of experience working with watch auction houses. And these things can be eBay even, right? If you do understand the luxury market, what things go for, how much to price things, it's a great role. They're looking for 2 years of working experience with high net worth individuals and clients, 2 years of experience working with watch dealers, strong communication, both written and verbally. Now, with this role, you do get their comprehensive benefits like the medical to dental, the vision, 401k, the paid time off, all of the things. This one is paying $88,000 up to $100,000 per year, of course, depending on your actual location, but it is a 6-figure role and you will be working with high profile clients. So really great opportunity if this is your thing. If not, do not worry. Just check out the previous roles. Now, keywords for this one is talking about any luxury knowledge that you do have. If you understand the luxury market, how things are developed for luxury clients, right? Then those are things that you want to speak to in your resume for this specific role. Now, if you are looking for more specific keywords, definitely make sure you check out my keyword guide, which you can find in the description as well as the pinned comments. That gives you over 300 hot resume keywords to use on your resume that are primed for the system to be able to pass your resume along so it can get to a real person. And it also does help you take all of the guesswork out of what keywords should I use on my resume for these jobs. One of the greatest things that I do like about the keyword guide is it does provide you over 300 keywords in over 11 industries. And I do have additional bonuses with the keyword guide as well. So if you are interested and you do not want to have to worry about what keywords should I come up with to be able to update my resume, definitely get the keyword guide down in the description box as well as the pinned comments. If you are a lurker and you have not become a part of the family as of yet, this is your opportunity. We give nothing but great opportunities over here, great lucrative ways to make money from home, as well as on a side hustle basis. So definitely don't be a lurker anymore and make sure you become a part of the tribe here on YouTube, where we communicate, we talk, we get into the details, and we get you guys those great opportunities and roles. So make sure you subscribe right now by clicking that subscribe button and clicking all so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos and you don't miss out on anything. I do drop new roles each and every week. I give out free leads to everyone in my community here on YouTube. So make sure you don't miss out and make sure you definitely subscribe. Now, if you are entry level, I have something super special for you down in the description box. It is my free entry level job title list. It is a list of job titles that are specifically targeted towards entry level job seekers that will help you hone in on jobs that are specifically looking for entry level job seekers to prevent you from going through all of these different jobs just to find out that they're requiring all of this experience or education. I don't want you guys wasting a lot of time trying to figure that out. And I want to show you how you can just hone in just by looking at the job title and figure out from there whether or not the job will be great for you as an entry level job seeker. So make sure you get that free guide down in the description. Until next time, make sure you continue to flourish, you continue to thrive, and you continue to reach for your career goals. I will see you next time on this side of the internet. Bye.